Hello, I'm Rebecca. I'm the founder of UrnTray, and I'm here to show you how to use an R1516 to create this beautiful basket. And it could be used for Easter, which this looks very Eastery, but you could also do it for weddings or anything else you want. It's really fun to make. I have done this large one, and we're going to show you how to do it in an S12, which is a smaller one. But this tray has a large side on one side, and so I put that large side on this side of the tray of the arrangement so that you can put a lot more flowers on one side. And then basically I put trick around it on the outside where the foam is, and then this is flat moss. And then what I'm going to do is turn this, I'm just going to show you what it looks like when it's finished, like if you want to put something in it. This is just a fun little Easter lamb, and he's got to have some Easter eggs. So here is his Easter eggs, and he's ready to go. He's ready to celebrate with you. So there you go. Isn't that fun? I'm excited about that. So anyway, we'll show you how to do this and how to put the branches in and everything. It's important that you make sure all your flowers are in really securely. What's nice about this is it'll last for a while because it has a very deep trough in it, so that the flowers will last longer. So you can put those hydrangeas or calla lilies or things like that in it. I used hyacinth in here, and roses, carnations, and tulips. So with some baby's breath. So we'll go ahead and show you how I do it with the small tray now. So the small tray has a 6x6 platform, and I went ahead and put the foam in it so you could see it. And I'm going to turn this around so you can see it. Here we go. We have this ready to go with the branches in it. Now the branches on the big one were about 3 feet, 3.5 feet long. These are 2 feet long, and we have to secure them in. So after you push them in, you're going to want to put some floral tape on it so that it will be securely in. So if someone tries to like yank on it, it won't come out. So I am just wrapping the branches with tape, and then I'm going to wrap it again, and this time I'm going to go up and underneath so that it will hold it to the bottom of the tray. I'm going to do that a couple times so that when we go to pull up on it, it doesn't pop out. And this one I'll go all the way around again. I don't know if you can see it with my hand in the way, but this way it's nice and secure. Kind of like when you do a casket saddle, you have to tape your foam in. We're just taping our branches in. Okay, so now we're going to take a chenille stem. Got it ready to go. You're going to take your branches and you're going to just cross them over like this. And we'll fix that little branch here in a minute. And we're going to take our chenille stem. I'm going to wrap him around there really quick and tight. I like chenille stems because they don't slip and they're easy to work with, and they don't poke your fingers when you're done with them. So that works really well. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take these little stragglers. You can leave them like that, depends on how wild you want it to look. But I always like put them down in and around so that it looks like it's the basket handle. And that way it's twisted in there. He kind of got out of the way, so we're going to tie him down a little bit. There's another one over here, so we're going to tie him down too with that little bit of chenille stem that we have left. And we're ready to go. So now it's ready to start greening, and so you're going to put your trick right around here, and you won't want to put it right close unless you have something small. If you want all this space, you're going to want to put your trick out here. And then what you're going to do is start greening it in. And you can also use some longer greens to put in here. I have this asparagus greens, and I'm going to put some in here. I'm going to wind it around a little bit, have it come up. You can use ivy and other kinds of greens. This one is a bigger, thicker one. So I'm going to put him in here and use his little branch to hold him in like that. And then you can just cut this apart and have it match in with your other greens. The other thing that you can do is if you wanted this to be for a baby's present for a baby shower, you can take a ribbon and tie. I'm going to wrap around this twice so it covers up the chenille stem. Oh, he got away from me, didn't he? So we're going to try that again. Okay, there we go. He's in. So then you can tie a bow. You put a stuffed animal in the middle. You could do this for Valentine's or for Christmas and do whatever you want in the center, but it makes a cute little basket, and you can put your favorite flowers in there. The nice thing is this is deep enough to keep your flowers alive. It's nice when you go to leave, you can actually pull it to the side of the table and tell your people not to pick this up like it's the basket, but put your hand underneath it and carry it off. So there you go. I hope you have fun with this, and thank you for your time, and it will help you have a wonderful week. Bye-bye.